Everyone, and welcome again to my YouTube channel. And today we'll be looking at the analysis I posted earlier hours of today. This morning I posted this markup, and we'll be looking at how the market is reacting to it. Guys, trading the derivative market is very, very easy if you know what you're doing, right? It's very, very easy, and I will be showing you exactly how I was able to catch this trade. It's mind-blowing. I explained everything here, and you're going to see how it is done. All right, straight to the chart. Let's see how it is going. All right, we said on the 4-hour time frame we had the market forming a channel, right? So we said the market has been forming a channel. We have the first test here, this didn't test, right? You have the second test here, and we consider this the third test, right? That the market is going to start selling off from this zone. That's what we said ultimately, and we are selling down even up until this zone, right? Of course, this is an ambitious target. However, we had other smaller targets that we've marked out, right? And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? And lastly, this is the last target that we set, right? Okay, so let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Remember in the video I made, I said that we want to see that this trend line is being broken, and then we see like a continuation movement to the downside before we start, start buying this, start selling this market. Yeah, right? Because we have the first test here on the trend line 1, and the second test here on the trend line 2, and the third test here on the trend line. Guys, if you're going to even buy this market, assuming we saw this this year and then the market was around here, it will have been a very good place to even say you want to buy the market, right? Because you know that ultimately you're going to be exiting at this 4-hour trend line. But then we are not buying, we missed this move, and then we are going to sell, right? And then what did I mark out? In fact, I've not deleted my markup. I marked out something interesting here, which was the fact that I wanted to see a break of that trend line happen, right? And look at what happened here, guys. Look at what happened here. Price eventually broke that trend line. Remember again, on this side of things, I mentioned that this was a very good support level that we're expecting price to violate, because it was a resistance here, turned to support here, turned to support here, turned to another resistance level here, right? And finally another resistance level here, eventually broke through, and now we want it to violate this level and turn our support into another resistance, which finally happened, right? We saw that happening here. Guys, this is mind-blowing. This is really, really mind-blowing. This is the Deriv market volatility 51S. So we saw it violate this trend line, violated the trend line, and what happened next? Like I mentioned, we wait for what? We wait after broken the trend line, wait for a retest on that level. After this black candle, we saw a blue candle retesting that level again, and then another black candle to continue movement to the downside. All right, let me bring it to this zone so that we can see how I was able to catch the trade in terms of entry. Look at something. Come to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, I started seeing something like this, right? For entry, for those that are asking me, so how do we enter this market? So we had the first break here. Price broke through. This was that 1-hour candle, 1-hour trend line. Let me even go back to this so that we can understand it better. This is 1 hour, right? 1-hour trend line. Let me increase the boldness of this. All right, 1-hour trend line. Let's go to 15 minutes. On the 15 minutes, look at another trend line started forming, right? Immediately we had the break of this. We had another trend line formed, which is this. Initially it was like this. Right? So first break, first touch, second touch, third touch that is going to break this trend line. And what happened? we are waiting for price to enter around here. So my entry will have been around here, somewhere around here. Actually is. Let me change the color to something really interesting. Let me use green. Right. Although this green is really not interesting. Okay. Dark green. Alright. So let me use something like this. This is our first take profit. This is on the journey to our second take profit. So look at this. Where will I have entered? I'll have entered around here on the retest. Right? I'll have entered around this retest. However, on this retest, there were look at it. Let me delete this. Look at this retest. We didn't see our signature engulfing candle. Where did we later see our signature engulfing candle? Just after it. 1, 2, 3, and then engulfing candle. Right? We enter here from here. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for the best that will work, but then it seems I'm not having it. Let me just change it to something very neutral so that we can all understand. Right? So guys, look at it here. We didn't have our engulfing candle anywhere around here. Of course, by the time we go to 15 minutes, we're going to see more better refined entry. By the time we go to 5 minutes, we're going to see more better entry for the engulfing candle. But look what I was saying. We had a break of trend line, a retest of that same trend line, and then what happened? The market started buying to the upside. You are asking me, one question we'll be asking me is that we have the first touch here, second touch here, third touch here, and then the fourth touch did not start buying, did not start selling from this zone. What could have happened? The third touch did not start selling from this zone. However, look at what happened here. This was our SL, like temporary SL or dynamic SL, because the market still retested this other trend line. That's the buy trend line on the 1 hour, if you understand what I'm saying. Retested the buy trend line on the 1 hour without even violating this guy here, and then eventually we saw that drop to the downside. So let me come to 5 minutes for us to, of course, beautiful. I'm not seeing my chart itself. The engulfing happened here on 5 minutes, right? So we have an engulfing here, and 5 minutes we have another engulfing around this zone. 1, 1, 2, 3, right? Like a morning star candlestick pattern. So we have that also here. Anywhere you might have entered, it's a good place, right? We have this here, typically where I entered from, and this here, and our SL will be where just above here, right? Just above. This is a more realistic one, just above here, right? So SL is here, and then take profits all marked out from 1 hour time frame. Remember, our take profit has been marked out from 1 hour time frame. So this is it. Our first take profit has been hit. Second one, we are almost approaching it. The market is just, of course, you know that the market does not just move one direction. It's going to consolidate, then create a new momentum candle, So that was how we're able to catch this trade, guys. Mind you, the SL around here for using the smallest lot size around $2.5, and by this where price currently is our TP1, that $2.5 will have turned to at least $12. Where price currently, the farthest it went will have gotten at least $30 from just $2.5 kind of investment in this trade. So like I mentioned already, this YouTube channel will be teaching us how to grow small accounts, and this is just one way to do that. All right, if you've not yet subscribed, ensure you subscribe. This channel is new. I assure you are part of people growing the community. So drop your comments in the chat box. Let me know what you want me to do in terms of new opportunities and new things you want me to talk about, how to use trendline and the rest. Just let me know in the comment section if this was helpful, and then I will create a video on that. All right, until next time, cheers and God bless. Ensure you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, we meet again.